Hello everybody, welcome to or back to my channel, House of C. My name is Cassidy, and today it is officially the 1 year anniversary of when I bought my Birkin 35, and I am going to give you all the details of how it's gone over this first year. But first thing is first, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you comment down below. Also, make sure to go and follow me on all of my other social media accounts, and that is at Cassidy.Carmody. That is Instagram, LTK, TikTok. You can find me over there as well. You'll get a little bit more behind the scenes, day in the life content over there. Much different than what you're getting here on YouTube. So make sure to go and follow me on all of those social media accounts. All right, guys, let's get into the 1 year review of my Birkin 35. All right, so for those of you who do not know, I bought a Birkin a year ago and I ended up purchasing this from Amorei, Tokyo. It is a reseller at Tokyo and they actually kind of went viral on TikTok, I guess. I found them, I think it was probably Alyssa Lenore who I found out about Amorei from. Anyway, they have a anniversary sale every year in April, and it is 20% off the whole website. So that is how I ended up purchasing this baby on the resale market, because typically I was, shopping at Hermès, trying to get my purchasing history up and hoping that I would get offered a bag that way. But honestly, I got this for less than retail price, which is insane, because typically getting a Birkin on the resale market, it's going to end up being about twice as much than what it would be in store. But that also, honestly, at the end of the day, when it comes to, are you going to buy it resale market or retail, it's all going to even out at the end of the day, because you do have to spend so much at the store to be offered a Birkin. And that's about the amount that you're going to spend on the resale market. So you just have to do whatever works best for you. This is what ended up working out for me. So this is a Birkin 35 in chocolate, and it's Ardennes leather with gold hardware. And I was so shocked at the condition she was in when I got her from Amorei. I mean, not a scratch, not a dent, honestly, fantastic condition. And I ended up purchasing her for, I think it was just under $7,000. I think I got her for like $6,700, which is insane if you ask me. You're not gonna find a Birkin for that price. So I pulled the trigger right away, and I knew I had to get her for my first Birkin. And I love the color. It is so rich and brown, and I love, guys, I'm such a gold hardware girl. So this was just perfect. I couldn't believe that I got her. They actually just had their anniversary sale for this year. It's over, but I was pretty sure that I was going to get a Kelly, but it just didn't end up working out, and I wasn't going to force it. That, or I was going to get a garden party, and then that got snatched up right away. So, it's what it is, and it's okay. I may be getting one of those two bags very soon. So exciting stuff. Won't be from Amorei though. I always wait for their anniversary sale or their Black Friday sale. They're both, I believe, 20% off. I highly, highly, highly recommend. They also have an incredible Chanel category. What am I trying to say? They have an incredible Chanel collection. If you are looking for vintage Chanel flat bags, highly, highly recommend also shopping at Amorei. It's insane the amount of flat bags they have, and you can find them for as low as like $4,500 or $4,200, and then you get that 20% off, and so good. So good. Their sale is absolutely incredible, so highly recommend. Anyways, back to my Birkin. Yep, she's got the feet on her. The only thing is that she did not come with the clochette and keys. So I don't really care. That may end up hurting it in the resale if I ever want to sell it. But to me, this bag is my forever Birkin 35. It's my first one. I don't think that I could ever sell her unless something crazy were to happen, I'm obsessed with her. I love her. I do not wear her a lot. I will say that. She is a fantastic travel bag though. I did just travel to Palm Springs and I did get like a little shout out from the Elways people. They were like, oh, you're the girl with the Birkin. I'm like, oh, hi. Yes. Thanks. And this was perfect for Palm Springs because it's, you know, everyone's got their finest Chanel and Hermès bags. So I had to bring her. I don't know if I'm going to bring her on my next trip. I already have another trip planned. I don't know if she's coming with me. I think I'm going to bring some more colorful stuff. I'm very excited for this trip, guys. I can't wait to bring you along. It's going to be insane. Okay, I keep going on tangents. Back to the Birkin review. So I will say that she's a fantastic bag when it comes to traveling or if you need a lot of stuff. It was funny because Morgan McGraw, when she was doing like an Ask Me Anything and someone said, what's the Birkin? Like if there was one size you had to choose, which would it be? She said 35. And I agree. I think that the 35 you're going to find for a great price on the resale market compared to the 25 or 30. I think those are still very outrageous. I think 35s are starting to go up in price now because we're seeing that big bags are back. And I will say that she does get very heavy when you pack her full of, you know, your travel stuff. So just something to keep in mind. I will say, very durable bag in fantastic shape for the most part. I mean, maybe a little misshaping here and there, but nothing crazy. I do want to start pulling her out some more, but, you know, she's very special. I'm trying to get out of this, like, babying her because she is my most expensive bag. But, I mean, I'm obsessed with the 35. I don't know if a 30 would be too small. 25 would be so insanely small for me. I don't think that I could ever do a 25. If one was offered to me, would I turn it down? No. But I'm not out here seeking a 25. I think I could do a 30. And that's the smallest that I could go. I am 5'8", so the 35 really does fit my body the best. It doesn't look too outrageously big. The 30, I think, could also be great, but 25 is going to be way too small. Let's talk about this Ardennes leather. It's very much like a Togo. Like when you look at it, it's got that grain look to it, if you can see that. Very hard wearing. Not a lot of scratches, some on the handles, but it is what it is. Again, when you wear a bag, you should just expect that you're going to get dings and dents and scratches on them. But for 1 year, I mean, she's held up so well. What else do I have for this? All right, let's talk about storage and maintenance. So I just put her up on my shelf here. I do use Joe's Juice leather conditioner from Cobbler Concierge based in New York. You can purchase it online and they'll ship it to you. I actually purchased mine when I was in New York last year, and I'll put it on about once every 3 months just to keep the leather in great condition. The other thing that I do for maintenance is that I do have this bag insert that I got off of Amazon. I use this to keep the shape of the bag, so it keeps it from creasing in and of itself. And then the other thing that I do to maintain it is I will wrap a twilly around the handles just to keep them in decent shape. I do need to tie this one around the handles for this again. They do just, when you're hard wearing, like you're traveling, they tend to slip off, which is kind of a pain, but that is what I do for maintenance. And then let's talk about the resale value of this bag currently. So I got her for $6,700, $7,000, let's call it. Right now, when I look online, I could probably end up selling this bag between $10,000 and $12,000. So just goes to show you that yes, the value of a Birkin does go up over time. And again, it depends on condition. It depends on, do I have the clochette? Do I have the keys? I do not. I think that at the very least, I could get $10,000 for this bag right now because I have the box and I also have the dust bag. And I believe I also ended up getting the receipt, the original receipt for it. So that all helps to bring up the value of the bag as well. If I had everything, I could probably be looking at about $12,000 to $11,500 if I wanted to sell it right now. So I do think that Birkins are great investment pieces. Same with Kelly's as well. I think Birkins though, I just feel like the Birkin is just above the Kelly, and that's my opinion. I know people will say the mini Kelly trumps all, but to me, I think a Birkin 30, maybe even a 25 though, I think it's even higher than a Kelly. So again, just my opinion because it has been around for so long, and it's just like, I feel like the Birkin is what Hermès is known for. So just my opinion, but just to give you a little insight, if I wanted to sell the bag, I could definitely make my money back and make a profit. But she's not going anywhere. This is definitely, like I said, to me, it's going to be like a family heirloom. Pass it down. Unless something happens where I have to sell it, and in that case, it is what it is, and I will at least make my money back, at the very, very least. So would I buy this bag again? Absolutely. I would buy another 35, to be honest. I'm a little more so, like, I have my sights now on a Kelly. I've had my sights on a Kelly since I bought this because I just want to grow my collection in that sense. Am I going to go out and buy another 35 right away? No. I'm very satisfied and very happy with this. I would absolutely buy this bag again. The only thing I wish I knew is just, you know, this is as good as it gets here, which I had an idea this is where it was going to be able to go, but it does get very heavy. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is like a travel bag, your day-to-day bag, you're going, you know, taking it to work bag. It's not really a restaurant going out bag, but you do you do whatever you want to do. I take it to restaurants sometimes. What else? That's really it, guys. If, you know, is this bag worth the hype? I think so. I think this bag is absolutely worth the hype. I think the 35 is the way to go if you were looking to buy your first Birkin, because you can go on the resale market and get it for a good price, and still, you know, a year from when you buy it, it's going to go up in price, especially as we're seeing the big bag trend come back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about my Birkin. I'm very happy with it. I think it's stunning and gorgeous, and it does pick up red undertones with this lighting, but when you see it in person, like, she is a chocolate brown color. Guys, that is going to be it for my 1-year review of my Birkin 35. Again, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Make sure to subscribe somewhere over here, and I will leave another video for you somewhere over here, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye, guys.